for you? Where have you grown? Where do you feel like you're most comfortable right now?
I feel like I've just grown everywhere, all over the field. I think the more reps, especially at tight end, the more reps you can put in your back pocket, the more it's going to help you out. I believe it's one of the most developmental positions on the field, and so it takes a long time. So you never stop growing. You're always getting better. And I think this camp has been just another opportunity for me to continue to stack and build and keep, adding to that repertoire.
I don't think anybody knows that more than you. Like, how much are you expressing that to
Yeah.
your teammates as well in your room?
Yeah, that is real. I mean, I see even even the young freshman Max coming in here. He's doing such a good job. He's just coming here, putting his head down and working. Just advising him that it's going to take time, but just continue to put the work in, and ultimately you'll look back, you'll look up one day, and you'll be a lot farther along than when you started.
How have you seen Jelani develop in his first couple of off seasons?
Yeah, Jelani he continues to grow and to grow and to grow. Like I mentioned again, Jelani was another guy that not only tight end position, but tight end at Ohio State. I mean, playing at Ohio State in general, I mean, that's it's a high standard. But then to play the position of tight end, it's not easy. And so I've seen Jelani take big strides on and off the field. I think same with him. I think he's just gonna have to continue just to put those days in back to back to back. And same for him. He'll be able to look up one day and be excited for where he's at. He's very talented. He's very gifted. God has given him a lot of great abilities. And I think it's just his job to put in the work, and he'll look up one day and he'll be excited about where he's at.
You're rooming with him, right?
Um, yes, I was rooming with him over camp.
Okay. And how much were you trying to push him along and say, hey, grow up now?
Yeah, I think when his freshman year, I was doing that a whole lot more. His freshman year, I feel like every 2 seconds, every time I turn around, I'm trying to correct him and get him in alignment. But I mean, man, he's taking steps. He's taking steps in the right direction, and I'm proud to see his growth.
Did you room with him both years?
Yes, his freshman year too.
Did he drive you nuts last year?
No, he didn't drive me nuts, but
Did you drive him nuts?
nope, that's my guy.
Gee, Will Howard has a lot of experience throwing to tight ends when he was in Kansas State. When you're out there, do you feel that he sees you on the field? You know what I mean? Like when he's throwing the football, do you feel like he notices where you're at all times?
Yeah. I mean, not particularly. I feel like I trust that he's going to do his job. I feel like he knows his reads, that he's going to go through his reads, and he's going to get the ball to who he's supposed to get it to, predicated on the play and the coverage that we're going against. And he's done amazing things on the field this entire. I mean, even going back to spring, he had a great summer, and then to see the kind of player that he's really grown into, even this camp, has been great. And so I have just trust and faith that he's going to put the ball exactly where it needs to be. All it's my job just to go finish the play.
Did you go back and look to see how much, like when Will Howard transferred over, did you go watch, check him out at Kansas State to see how much he did throw to the tight end?
No, I haven't. It was Ben Sinnott, right? Yeah, no, I haven't really checked it out. I know he was a great player. I know he's somewhere in the NFL right now. But no, I'm focused right here, building camaraderie with him right here, and putting good things on tape.
When Will first walked in, did you think he was a new tight end transfer?
Yeah, he was big. Yeah, I think he's
what I'm
lost like 20 pounds since he's been here. That dude was a big boy.
Yeah. What is his presence? I mean, how does it show up out there?
Yeah, he does a great job, man. I think he's grown to be one of my great buddies. What's up, Jelani? He's grown to be one of my really, really good buddies. I'd say one thing with him, he does a really, really good job of the ability to turn it off and turn it back on. I think when we're off the field and we're having fun, he's one of my closest friends. But then when we're on the field, he's locked in and he's ready to roll, and he's able to take the lead of the offense.
If you could tell Jelani Thurman one thing that will get him on the field more often this year, what would it be?
I don't know. Where do I start? Let's see. I don't know. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good things, man.
Yeah, what is showing out about him, I guess, in this camp?
Yeah, I mean,
I know he's sitting right there. But
yeah, no, like I kind of mentioned earlier, I'd say, like I mentioned, God's given him, so many great abilities. I'd say ultimately the ball is in his court to take full advantage of that and ultimately bring the best out of himself. I think that's one of our missions as a culture, is to fight to be the best versions of ourselves. So I think if he continues to do that, he's going to be excited about where he's at.
Gee, what do you like about this running game?
Everything. I like the mindset behind it. Maybe not as much, for X's and O's is great, but I love the mindset that we have about our intentions running the ball. We're not just running the ball to be flashy, but we want to be downhill. We want to have play smash mouth football, and just impose our will on teams. That's kind of our mindset going into playing games. That's our mindset going into practice. And ultimately, we believe practicing that way is how we're going to do it on the field.
What's it like trying to do that against this defense?
Oh, they bring it. The defense brings it every single day. It's a constant ironing, sharpening iron. It doesn't matter who's in, ones, twos. Guys are good. Guys are flying around. They're playing fast. They're playing violent. but offense, we're going to bring it.
Did Chip Kelly? I mean, how did it become obvious to you that there was going to be a little bit of a new approach to the running game, mindset, whatever you want to call it? Was it a big meeting, or is it just y'all got out there and practiced and hey, things are different? You know what I mean? Gee,
No.
how did it show up? I guess.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say there was any catastrophic event. I think there's a mindset shift. Like we want to run the ball and we want to be the most physical, fast team in America. Running the football is, it's pretty universal wherever you go. Every team's going to run counter. Everyone's going to run zone. Everyone's going to have, it is what it is. It's the mindset going into it. How efficient are we going to do what we do? And I feel like I'm very excited about, the mindset that we have going into running the ball, that we want to be tough, we want to be physical, and we want to impose our wills on the team that we play.
Will at Ohio ran a jet sweep. Have you guys?
I did not know that.
You haven't talked about that?
No,
Maybe doing some of that?
I'm going to have to ask him about that. I had no idea that he did that. That's hilarious.
He is fast for a big guy, though.
He is. Yeah, he moves very well.
You're sitting here, what, less than 2 weeks away from the start of your last season, right?
Yep.
Do you feel like this is the year? I mean, where you contribute even more? I mean, just what's your mindset?
Yeah, I'd say my mindset is to ultimately be the absolute best teammate and version of myself that I could possibly be this year. I think if I put in my due diligence of studying film, practicing hard, and laying everything out there, I have faith in the Lord that He's going to take care of everything else. I don't feel pressure of numbers or stats or things I need to put on tape. I just know that my absolute best, my greatest effort will be enough, and whatever happens from there, it's working for my good.
I know faith has driven you a lot in your game and in general. How has that really helped connect the team offensively, defensively, and come together for your final season?
Yeah, I would say I've seen the Lord work in a lot of ways on this team and just bringing guys closer. And it's good to have that common ground with different guys on the team. When things may be rocky on the field or things may be rocky in the classroom or, in the film room, whatever it may be, to have that common ground that we understand that the Lord is working the things that we're going through for our good, and that we can just continue to keep our eyes on Him in the midst of rocky times when we're in the valleys or when we're on the mountaintop, that we just keep our faith strong.
Last question. Good? All right. G, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, G.
Yep. You're welcome, Christmas. Okay.
Where do I go? How you doing? Good. I just got us all set up over